Hello and welcome to another daily market reading. Today I'm on Bitcoin, I'm on the 8-hour time frame, and I think we might just be living a really last minute push up before we have the major move down. What makes me say that? Before I even jump on this chart and tell you what I think, we need to remember this coming week we have got inflation data, which, as you may know, is not going to come out great. Why? Because there's a war going on, because the price of oil has been going up like crazy, okay, which is obviously not good for inflation. So my personal point of view, we have got some quite key data coming out this week, which is going to be quite negative in my point of view if I follow common sense, which I might be wrong, I might be shocked, but common sense is sort of telling me these news are going to not be good at all. When we don't have really good news, crypto market goes crashing down. So it looks like we are threatening the recent high, which was at 82,000, nearly 83,000, but we stopped off at 82,700. It looks like we might now just be on the way to either make a higher high, which would be a very bullish thing for Bitcoin to do, which I'm not too sure it would do, or we might just stop off on the recent high. Okay, so just a quick recap. I think this coming week you should really keep an eye on the news that are going to be coming out on, and specifically what days, because they are going to be a big market mover from my point of view. Now let's have a look at what the price of Bitcoin is doing. We keep on making highs, lows, higher lows, if you could even call this a low, which I guess you can. And now it looks like we are on our way to make a higher high. We have two scenarios here that the price of Bitcoin could do. The first one, maybe I'm going to go on the 4-hour time frame so that we can see it even better. The first one, which would be quite bullish, would be to now go and make a higher high. If we did do that, we could then wait for a higher low and then carry on if that's what the price wants to do, which is fair enough. I can't read the future. But another thing which I do think is going to happen is that we might just be going up, maybe even hit the recent high, or just fail to go that high and then get the move down, okay? Which would mean that we are starting to enter a sideways range, a sideways channel, okay? Which would be quite a bullish thing, because as soon as we broke this sideways channel, I think it would be to go crashing down, okay? I still think we are crashing down. I still think the price of Bitcoin is due to go down. Maybe I'm fully wrong, and maybe we're going to all-time high, maybe. But my instinct and my analysis is saying no, okay? I am not forgetting that we are still in a bear market. Having said that, what else am I keeping an eye on that is going to be really important when it comes to the price of Bitcoin and of cryptos in general? We're now going to be going to USDT really quickly, because I think this is really relevant. This is quite important. I'm going to go on the daily time frame, so it's nice and easy to see. I'm going to trace, before anything, I'm going to trace a Fibonacci retracement from there to there, okay? And I'm now going to turn on our indicators, which you can get for free, okay, which you can also use. I've done tutorials on what these are, why they're here, why this and that, whatever. I'm not going to go over exactly what they do. You know this by now. And basically, I can see we've got a strong daily gap right here, which is sitting just above the 0.618 level of this whole impulsive phase up. What does that mean? We have not hit it. We have come very close to colliding against there. We have not hit it. If you can see, there's a really small gap that we have not closed yet, which means that we could just get this final move down, hit this fair value gap, and then get the reaction back up. If you know USDT, when it goes down, the price of Bitcoin goes up, and vice versa, okay? Which is why there is a bit of a chance that we do get this move down to hit this daily gap, which would make Bitcoin either stay sideways or either go up, make a higher high, and then collapse straight back down, okay? Another reason which I think the price of Bitcoin could just do a higher high is the CME futures gap, which we haven't cleared yet. we actually have not cleared the CME futures gap, which ends at exactly $84,060. That's roughly where the gap ends. And we have literally, with this higher high, well, yeah, with this higher high that we recently made, we stayed off 1% away from closing this gap. So there is that also there sitting there very nicely saying, look, there's a chance that we are going to go close this CME futures gap. Okay, so having said that, I'm not going to try guess, and I'm not going to try hunt for the peak and try short it on the very nicest place, okay, because that's not really realistic. What I am going to be waiting for is when we do start having this move down, where do I think the price of Bitcoin is going to drop down to? As you can see, we have got a strong daily gap sitting around here. We have also got the indicator basically overbought, and we have also got this exponential moving average, which is coming in basically where this gap is. Now, it's not just a gap, it is also from this whole impulsive phase up where the golden pocket is sitting. The golden pocket is literally right there, okay? Which is why when we do come crashing down, when we make a higher high, or we just stop around here, I think this is going to be the target for Bitcoin. On top of that, I'm not sure if you know how order blocks work. I hope you do, but we have also got an indicator which you can also use, which tells me exactly where all the blocks are. If I go on the 4-hour time frame and I maybe delete this because it's getting a bit messy, we can see we have got a 4-hour order block sitting exactly on top of this strong daily gap, sitting exactly where the smart trend. I've made a tutorial. You can watch it. I strongly recommend you go watch those so that you know what we're looking at in these videos. We've got the smart trend sitting here all around the same sort of level, and we have also got, to top it off even more, we've got a 4-hour gap within the daily gap. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be quite a high reaction zone. So I'm personally going to try another short position at the recent high. If I get stopped out and we go even higher, it's going to be crazy. I don't really think that's really likely to happen, but we never know. Another thing worth noting, which I'm not too sure I've mentioned already, I'm going to maybe hide these so that they don't get in the way. In Bitcoin, we are in the golden pocket now, and I'm also going to turn on an exponential moving average of 200 time frames, which is going to come exactly where we are now. We are in such a key level, which is why I really doubt we might just get that crazy wake up, but I think we are due a move down. We're in such a key level when it comes to Bitcoin. Now, another proxy, which I mentioned in my previous video, which has worked out really well, is going to be Ethereum. Why Ethereum? Let me show you on the 8-hour time frame. First off, we have respected very nicely this exponential moving average really nicely actually, but we're not going to use it for now. Ethereum has been trading in this range, and it has been behaving very nicely, going from top to bottom to top to bottom, up down, and it has made it really easy for us to trade it. Now, why do I say this was a really good proxy for Bitcoin? Because when Bitcoin did the most recent high, it came crashing down and everyone thought, that's it, this is going down to hell, this is crashing down, when actually Ethereum was just telling us, I'm just going to the bottom part of my sideways channel. And now that Bitcoin looks like it's going up, it might be doing higher highs. It looks like Ethereum is once again telling us, I'm just going to the top side of this channel. So that's why, based on this, it looks like we could still be getting a bit of a move up. And in my personal point of view, we are going to be around here for the start of next week, which is basically tomorrow. And then between Tuesday, Wednesday, we're gonna get those really sad news about inflation. Maybe if we're even lucky, some crazy tweets, because we all know that Donald Trump is really nice with that. And then it's gonna bring everything crashing down. That's what I think. Maybe I'm fully wrong. Okay, I can't read the future, but that's what looks like has the highest probability of happening. Okay, having said having said that, those are the three things that I'm going to be keeping my eye on this coming week. I do think we are going to get this move down, but before that we might just get a bit more of a move up. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe as well, and make sure to leave a comment. I am curious to know what you guys think is going on in the market, and whether we are going to be doing a higher high or not. Make sure to keep posted with all of these videos, because I'm going to be making daily videos and just to see what the market is doing. Okay, thank you very much, and see you tomorrow.